Now we're going to move on to the last rule of exponents, which is about negative exponents. So you want to follow these steps when simplifying expressions with negative exponents. First is to make it a fraction. So if this is what we're starting with, it's not a fraction already, so we need to put it over 1. That's how we change something to a fraction. Then it says combine like terms. There's nothing really to combine here. 2 over 1 is just 2. That wouldn't change anything. No other x's, no other y's, so that's good. Then we move to eliminate the negative signs. So basically what we're doing is we're using the elevator method, and we're using the negative to moving the negative to the other side of the fraction bar. So we're going to move, let's see, 2 does not have an exponent, that's negative exponent, that's fine. X to the negative 3, that's a negative, so that's going to go to the bottom. That's a negative 5, so that also is going to go to the bottom. Alright, so I'm done with negatives. I don't need this 1 in front, so then my final answer is this. Alright, let's try a few more examples. So I'm going to make this a fraction. No like terms to combine, so I'm just going to move my negatives. That's a negative, so that's going to go to the bottom. That's positive, so that stays in the top. I don't need this one, so this is my final answer. Again, make it a fraction. No like terms to combine. And then this is a negative, so that's going to come to the bottom, and again, we don't need that 1 in front. Alright, this is already a fraction, so that first step is done. There's no like terms to combine, so I'm just going to move my negatives. So 2 is fine. A to the negative 3, that needs to go in the bottom. B to the 4, that's fine. C to the 4, that's fine. D to the negative 5, that needs to move up. Alright, moving on. So here's a power to a power. I need to distribute. When there's no exponent up here, we write in a 1. And we need to multiply. So that gives me 3 squared x to the negative 10. And then I'm just going to copy this. Alright, now I'm going to make it a fraction. Okay, combine like terms. So 3 squared simplifies to 9. And then 9 times 4 gives me 36. Alright, x's, I have a negative 10 and a negative 6. Negative 10 plus negative 6 gives me a negative 16. Now let's move our negative. So 36, x to negative 16, that comes downstairs. And then y to the 4 is fine. And then again, we don't need that 1 in front. So this is our final answer. Alright, last one. Already a fraction, so then it says combine like terms. So first thing I need to do is distribute. So I get 12x to the negative 6, 4x to the positive 12, 2 negatives make a positive. Okay, and then I'm going to combine, still keep combining like terms. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. Negative 6 minus 12 gives me a negative 18. Now I need to go back through these steps because it's still not simplified. So I'm going to make it a fraction. No like terms to combine. So I'm going to move to eliminate my negative signs. So 3, this comes to the bottom. And then again, I don't need this 1 in front. So this is my final answer.